Let me inform you. So every election years comes paired with an economic slowdown, leaving businesses exposed. In 2017, particularly, the economy grew at a slower rate of 3.8%. After the post-election instability in 2007, it took the country 2 years to recover. What does the August 2022 poll means for the economy? KTN's Noah Kipkemboi unpacks the numbers.
There are two critical E's this year: election and economy. On top of a global crisis, the COVID-19 pandemic.
COVID has disrupted the economic activity, leading to supply chain disruptions across the world. Many countries are faced with multiple crises, such as health crisis, financial crisis, and debt crisis.
As of 2021, Global Economic Outlook in October projected the world economy to grow by 4.9% in 2022. The January outlook revised the growth downwards to 4.5%.
So that global perspective and the effect coming from health going to economic was very, very devastating. It actually almost collapsed the aggregate demand. So there was a contraction for the first time in 2 decades of 0.3%.
This goes back in time. In 2007, the real GDP grew by 6.9%, but after the post-election violence, overall productivity of the country tumbled to 1.5%. This will take 2 years to recover, with GDP growth rebounding to 8.1% in 2010.
As we get towards the general elections that come later in the year, in most cases, political uncertainty creates a wait-and-see attitude among the investors.
A go-slow was observed in 2017 with GDP growth of 3.7% and was further complicated by the nullification of the presidential election results. This dented the economy, leaving a ravaged business environment between July and October 2017, only second to South Africa globally.
The only thing we worry about financial sector on an election year is about the cash movements, the transactions, knowing your customers, and there's always threats about financial flows. That's the biggest worry the financial sector worries about. But in terms of economic activity, financial sector remain resilient over an election period.
With the economy being vulnerable to the overtones of the election rhetoric, peace is critical in maintaining economic stability.
We preach peace and we say this is our country. There's absolutely nowhere we are going. So why don't we have an election and have peace?
With the regime change, optimism of a smooth transition is high. Noah Kipkemboi, KTN News.
All right, many thanks, my colleague Noah Kipkemboi, for that report.